She apologizes, arriving late in her colorful and flower-patterned kimono. Nervously, she asks him if she looks weird, and he instantly replies with no, of course not. He snaps at her, scolding Kawashima for demeaning herself again. The pair heads off to the festival. It's time to look for Ei-kun. It's time to make him fall in love. Suddenly, she spots him. She turns around, concerned. Kimura crouches down, rushing to the boy before she can even say a word to him. He scolds her for her predictability. Of course, she'll prioritize a crying kid even though her crush is a few steps away. That's why she's the losing heroine. She lets opportunities slip by. He promises her that he'll take the crying kid to the Lost Kids Center while she goes after Ei-kun. An unsure Kawashima tries to get a word in, but he yells at her to go. He turns his attention back to the crying kid, asking for his name, but it was no use. The kid was inconsolable. He reaches out a hand for the kid to hold onto, but it's quickly smacked away. The kid starts crying even harder as the crowd begins to stop and stare. Their stares turn into suspicious glares. Could this young man possibly be a kidnapper? A pervert? With sweat dripping down his face, he realizes that he's in quite a tough spot. What should he do? A firm hand suddenly grabs him by the shoulder, causing him to turn around to defend himself, proclaiming that this isn't what it looks like. A chuckling Kawashima is amused by his reaction, her hand holding a mask from a kid's TV show. The kid finally stopped crying, looking at the mask with awe. She crouches down and talks to him, holding the mask by her face so he stays fixated. "You don't mind this?" Kimura asks, realizing that she let another romantic opportunity with Ei-kun slip her by. With no hesitation, no worries, and no regrets, she smiles and declares that she simply cannot leave this boy. His mother might be looking for him. This is why, every single time, she keeps putting herself at a disadvantage. Finally, after a while, the mother and son are reunited at the reception area. Kawashima is glad, relieved that the two are reunited while Kimura stays silent, a troubled look on his face. It started. Kimura begins to make his way through the crowd, his head searching left and right for Ei-kun. There's still time to search. Kawashima, I lost again. I'm the only one who knows. So Takabi Ayame, forgive me, but you're going to get more opportunities since you're the main heroine. That's why, just for this short time. I have an announcement. I will give Takabi-san, Takabi Ayame-san, a chance to Kawashima Monica. You have someone waiting for you right now. Kawashima looks at him in shock, but he scolds her again, telling her to go. Kawashima, today is the day. Today, she isn't going to lose to anyone. He gets a mighty rough scolding, but he smiles, just happy that today she got a win today. Takabi finally reaches the booth, wondering who might be calling for her only for the guy to tell her that she just got pranked. The festival starts to die down, the announcers declaring that the 30-second fireworks festival has now concluded. As he makes his way back, a familiar voice calls out to him. A confused Kimura wonders, why wasn't she with Ei-kun? Kawashima begins to explain that a furious Takabi went home, and since she is his fiancé, he had to accompany her back. But still, Kawashima was still satisfied, happy that she managed to see the fireworks with him. An annoyed Kimura was about to lecture her again, but he stops himself. A victory is a victory. She lays on the ground, her sandal string completely sliced. He reaches out a hand to her, concerned. As his eyes move closer to her foot, he realizes that it's bleeding and bruised, noting that she must have walked for a long time. So this whole time, she begins to explain that it actually broke when she met up with Ei-kun. It was like fate itself was stopping their time together. Even so, she wanted to have a fun time with him. He tells her to get on. He'll send her home. Kimura asks her what she would have done if she hadn't met him and his genius rom-com brain. An amused Kawashima explains that he said it himself. If this was a rom-com, her defeat would have been 100% guaranteed. If she hadn't met him, she would simply believe that she'll absolutely lose. Kawashima Manaka is a losing heroine. If that was me, I would have chosen you in a heartbeat, he confesses, leaving Kawashima stunned. What does he mean by that? Bluntly, he states that there is no other meaning. He loves her. She's taken aback, but he remains stone-faced, explaining that he wouldn't be doing these things if he didn't love her, but he can't join the three of them. The world isn't interested in him. She fidgets, still in disbelief at his mundane but truthful confession. That's why he should at least try to push back. He thinks to himself, if A-kun was pushing this bike, Kawashima would have been in a really nice spot. He chuckles to himself. Seriously, what an unlucky girl. He wants to make this girl win.